Hi Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Leos, let's see what you can expect coming up in your life. Okay, well, the overall energy, Leos, the Six of Wands. This is about engagement. This wreath here signifies engagement. If it's not engagement, it is about success. It's success in love, usually. If we were doing a financial reading, it would be success in finances. But it's right below the Ten of Cups, so I'm next to the Knight of Cups. Obviously, this is about love. All these wands coming up in the background are people celebrating your success in love. And so this is a card of engagement, possibly, or at least a step further in the relationship. That surrounds the whole reading. Up here in your highest energy is the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck of intuition and knowing. So what this tells me is, if you just pull back that pomegranate curtain, just listen to what yourself is telling you. You have questions or concerns. You have the answers, and they lie right within you. So pay attention. Your intuitions are running really high for this card to be in your highest energy. Pay attention to yourself. Don't disregard what your gut is telling you, okay? It's right next to the Ten of Cups. Oh my goodness. The Ten of Cups and right above the Six of Wands. This is like an excellent card in the tarot deck. This is lots of love. 10 Cups. Rainbows and sunshine. Union between two people. There's a family situation. This is a beautiful card. Equal exchange of love. But you're up in your head a little bit. You do have some questions. There is a little stress or anxiety. Perhaps you are engaged in planning a wedding. This would definitely come up. Or perhaps you're just, stressed and anxious and a little confused about this next step. Or maybe, because I'm seeing the Knight of Cups here, maybe you know that this proposal might be coming and you are like a little bit freaked out about it inside mentally. So all these wands, the Five of Wands, is about stress, confusion, anxiety, and it is associated with this family situation. It looks like there is a lot of love here from both sides under the High Priestess. And this is why I kind of think for some of you, you've already been asked to move forward in the relationship. And for some of you, you can feel it coming. You can feel it because of that High Priest. You know it's coming. What are you going to do? So you're trying to decide before it even happens. But this is a love offer, and it's sincere. Male or female, it's coming from, all the cards are male or female. This cup can hold a lot of love, and this is a very sincere love offer coming in your way, and it has to do with moving this relationship into a higher level. It might be marriage. I mean, it really points towards marriage here, but it could be moving in together. It could be just going steady for some of you, or being monogamous, or just kind of a commitment. I have the Five of Swords next to the Six of Wands and under the Five of Wands. So the Five of Swords is you're okay, you're doing good. You're picking up the swords of truth and clarity. You're following your intuition. That's what you're doing. So you're kind of answering your own questions in your mind. There's still some lingering out there, which is under that stress, anxiety, and confusion. But you cannot take your mind off of this person. Whoever this is It's like every minute, every day almost, this person is on your mind. Under the Knight of Cups, a lot of conversation, you know, going back and forth. And it just feels like this conversation is through airways, like text, phone calls, emails, you know, video chats, some through the air. So anyway, it really feels like it's planning. It's like, so, you know, talking back and forth about what you expect from each other, or how you want to plan an engagement or a wedding, or something like that. But there is going to be a lot of communication. And it's right next to the Death card, which is the card for Scorpio. So Scorpio might be strong in your chart, might be strong in someone else's chart around this reading. But this is leaving the old behind and moving forward. That's what it's all about. It's like ringing out the old year and ringing in the new year. It's like entering a new life cycle and leaving the old one behind. So I think that you are moving forward with whoever is offering you this cup with the Knight of Cups. It's security. It is wanting to be in union with you. Right next to the Death card and right under the Five of Swords is the King of Cups. This is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So we have 2 for Scorpio. You know, I like to point that out just in case. But the energy is what's most important. This is your energy. You're very, you feel emotional about all this. Water swirling all around the bottom part of the King of Cups. Water in the tarot is emotions. And so you have this huge cup of love here. And this is, you know, what you're seeking your truth and clarity about. This is what you're confused about, is whether or not you want to hand that cup of love out for the rest of your life. Or, you know, whether you do have love. There is no question here. You love each other, okay? No question in this part of the reading. So you just wonder if you want to really take this step forward. But I feel like you are going to, because it's right next to the Death card. It's like putting an end to the previous part of the relationship here and taking it further. So into a new era in this relationship. Let's take out the second part of this reading, Leo. If this is sounding like you're reading, it probably is. If this is not sounding like you're reading, it probably is not. And I suggest to check your moon sign. Your moon sign is your emotional side. So here we go. Oh my goodness. Leo. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Leos, up here in your highest energy, there's the Four of Wands. This is the card of marriage. They're a soulmate. They are a divine soulmate. 1111, you see that? This is union between 2 people with lots of love and joy and happiness. This is what's coming. This is what's on your mind, and this is kind of what you're stressed out about. There's a little bit of confusion going on here about whether the love can hold strong to stay in this relationship for the long term. The Seven of Cups, there is something in all these cups, and that's what causes the confusion, like, you know, which is the right cup to choose. Many of us have chosen the wrong cups before, and just a little bit like overthinking everything, and that's okay. I mean, you know, this is a big move. There's a big offer coming in. It's right next to the Ace of Cups. So this is, if I could talk, this is an exciting reading. So this is telling me that don't look at those cups. There's a lot of love between the 2 of you. I've already said that. We've got the Ten of Cups right here. So there is the love between the 2 of you is very strong, and I would not doubt the love that it would last, because it looks as if it will, and it looks as if you're going to enter a marriage. I really do think that you will eventually. This might be just an offer of somehow moving forward, but it's heading towards marriage. I have the Justice card here. right under the Four of Wands and next to the Five of Swords. This is the card for Libra. Libra might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But here you are with your sword up, okay, next to the Five of Swords. So you're kind of in self-protection mode because you are a little bit anxious here. And you're trying to keep balanced over this whole situation. So this is like self-justice. It's just like self-protection. And you're going to do everything you can to stay balanced. It's next to the Magician. And the Magician, you know, this is under that confusion and love. I think you manifested this whole thing to come true. This is, I think, part of the reason why you're anxious about it. And it's because, could this really be happening? It's something that you've manifested. There's that symbol of intuition and knowing. And it's like, you knew what you wanted. You knew what you didn't want. And your intuitions, like I say, are running really high. You have everything it takes to make this relationship work. You have a cup of love. You have a pentacle for security and stability. You have a wand of fresh starts and new beginnings. And you also have a sword of truth and clarity. That is everything you need to move this relationship further. And you are also just, you're in self-protection mode. You know you have everything. I think you're wondering if they do, really. In the long haul, but I feel like they really do, and I'll tell you why in a moment. The Magician, I have the King. Next to the Magician, under the Ace of Cups, is the King of Wands. This is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. This is your reading, Leo. This is you, your energy, male or female, holding the staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. You got your hand on your hip. You're getting ready to move forward. That's what all this is about. It's just preparing yourself mentally to move forward. There is a lot of love, and you know it. And you know this is what you manifested. You feel like this is exactly what you were hoping for. And I think you're just like, how can this be? I'm sorry. Under the Justice card is the Lovers. This is a divine soulmate. You've been lovers in another life. There is such a strong connection between the two of you. It is unbelievable. There's your guardian angels and spirit guides. And what they're doing is they're bringing you two together. Again. Once again. Okay? So, this is the card for Gemini. So Gemini might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. The Lovers. Yes. And it's right next to the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. Boy, there is a strong connection. There's a lot of passion in this relationship. There's a lot of love in this relationship. The Queen of Wands, holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. This is also a card for, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. It might be strong in their chart, or Leo or Aries or Sagittarius also might be strong in your chart someplace. But it's so passionate. There's like, she's holding a flower and there's a pet here. And the passion is with the love. There's a bond here. There's a bond that is so strong between the two of you. I have the Page of Swords right between this bond, okay? This passion. And you're wondering, I think, your sword is up, because we already know your sword is up with the Justice card, like about taking this step further in the relationship. You just want to you're just in self-protection mode. You're not swinging it, you're only holding it up, which is fine. Everyone should be protecting themselves. But you're wondering if this relationship is just based on the passion. It's not just based on the passion. This is a soulmate, strong soulmate relationship. They really want to move forward with you. I really see a lot of love here. It's not just passion. Okay, one more card for this reading, Leos, the Page of Wands. Okay, so it's brewing. You're gonna talk about your feelings. Great, get them out in the open. Have this discussion. You're going to keep them bottled up for a while, and it definitely looks like you're going to hold them in your head for a while. But you will come out with it, and it's going to brew from the bottom of your feet and come out your mouth. There's, I mean, look at this 8 of Wands, all that conversation. I think you start a conversation over here too, and this is with about the anxiety that you feel about this actually working out down the road and getting their feelings about it, about moving into a permanent, more permanent, stable, and secure relationship with this person who loves you very much. So, wow, Leo, this was your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.